What's up, everybody? I'm Brahma Bull. Peace and blessings. You are now tuned in to Uncomfortable Conversation. A lot of people don't like to admit it, but oftentimes we sign ourselves up for bullshit. We sign ourselves up for heartache and pain. We see it coming from a mile away and we ignore it. Now, with that being said, man, I got a story about the brother Will Smith. I'm not bashing Will, but I just noticed that it's a lot of fellas, maybe a lot of women too, who go through this on the daily, man. So many of us go through this on the daily. So I got this printed out, man, and I got it highlighted because I wanted to read the actual quotes that came out of his mouth from his book. And I'm going to read this, come back, talk about it, give my take, and I'd like for y'all to join in as well in the comments. But Will has a book out, and this interview, the headline says, Will Smith opens up about raging jealousy of Tupac. I quote, "I hated that I wasn't what he was." And we all know why Will hated why he wasn't what Pac was. It wasn't because Pac did him anything. It wasn't because Pac dissed him or owed him some money. It was all because the woman that Will was in love with was in love with Pac. They were never intimate. They were never intimate. Their love for each other is legendary. They define ride or die, he writes in the book. In the beginning of our relationship, my mind was tortured by their connection. He was Pac and I was me. He also talks about Tupac having a fearless passion that was intoxicating, a militant morality, and a willingness to fight and die for what he believed was right. Will Smith continues, Pac was like Harry, who's Will Smith's younger brother. He triggered the perception of myself as a coward. I hated that I wasn't what he was in the world. And I suffered a raging jealousy. I wanted Jada to look at me like she looked at Pac. Wow. He goes on to admit he felt a twisted kind of victory when she would spend more time with him than with Tupac. He says, if she chose me over Tupac, there's no way I could be a coward. I have rarely felt more validated. I was in a room with Tupac on multiple occasions, but I never spoke to him. The way Jada loved Pac rendered me incapable of being friends with him. I was too immature. Me and Tupac had a little bit of a thing because Tupac and Jada grew up together and they loved each other, but they never had a sexual relationship. He said at the time, but they had come into the age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me. He added, Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him. Like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince. Fellas, let me explain something to you. Even if we go back to the old days, back in the day, man, of all the R&B songs, man, you hear all these cats making these songs about they'll buy a woman the world, give her the world, buy her anything she want, give her the life that she want. We've been hearing that from the beginning of time, man. And right now to this very day, men still believe that they can buy a woman's love, that they can buy a woman's respect, that they can buy a woman's affection. Just like women believe that they can open their legs enough and a man will love them. They can open their legs enough and he'll respect her. They can open her legs enough and she'll have his heart. Shit don't work like that. Will has all the money in the world, all the resources in the world, all the provision in the world. The man got enough money to hire the best protection in the world. And his wife still don't respect him, man. His wife still don't love him, man. She's in love with a ghost. She's in love with a spirit. But Will signed up for this. When Will found out what type of men that she was attracted to and what type of men that she would love and fall in love with and be in love with, when he realized that he wasn't that, that was his time to leave. That was his time to flee. Excuse me. That was the time for him to save himself. And he didn't. See, one thing we got to realize, man, you can't make anyone love you. Fellas, you can't make a woman love you. I don't care how many bags you buy. I don't care how many trips you pay for. I don't care how many bills you pay. I don't care how many heels you pay for. I don't care how many expensive dates and meals you pay for. I don't care how many times you make sure her kids got Christmas and make sure they got birthday and make sure they got school clothes. You can never make a woman love you. You can never pay enough for a woman to love you. You can never pay enough for a woman to respect you. It'll never happen. The only person that can make her love them and make her respect them is the man that she loves and respects on her own. The man that she loves and respects, he don't even have to do nothing. He don't even have to have nothing. But if she likes him enough, all he has to do is like her back. And it's enough. If you're not that guy, you have to do amazing shit. And she's still not going to love you. She's still not going to respect you. She'll deal with you because of what you can do for her, but she won't love you. This man is not loved by his wife. He's not. This man is not respected by his wife. One more thing I want to tell you, fellas. It's 3 things, actually. If a woman is connected to a man by her body, eventually she can overcome that. If a woman is connected to a man by her mind, eventually she can overcome that. But if a woman is connected to a man with her emotions and her heart and her soul, you will never win, partner. It's over for you. Finito. Close curtains. Stick a fork in you. You shark bait. You'll never win, man. You can never overcome that man. Tupac is deceased, man. Tupac is a spirit. Tupac has gone to the other side. R.I.P. to Tupac. And this woman is still in love with him. She's still in love with him. He's not even here. And the man who provides for her and basically gave her the life that she has and loved her with all of his heart is here. And she don't love and respect him. And this has nothing to do with infidelity or cheating. I'm not even talking about cheating. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about Will cheating, and I'm not bringing up Jada's cheating. That's not what I'm talking about. Because I don't know if Will has ever cheated on Jada. But we know Jada cheated on Will, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the fact that this man is married to a woman. This man is in love with the woman. This man gets on TV and cries about and behind a woman that don't even love and respect him, brother. That's what I'm talking about. All because he saw the signs and he ignored them. When he realized what type of guy Jada was into, when he realized what type of guy she would fall in love with and would want to fall in love with and would want to be with, when it made him hate himself that he wasn't that guy, it was time for him to split, and he didn't. So I had this conversation a lot about these conversations, man, and somebody asked me one day, man, do you feel sorry for Will Smith? Nope. I answered it just that quick because he saw it coming. He saw it coming. And he just, for some reason, thought that him, Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, could make Jada Pinkett respect, love, and honor him when he knew he wasn't even her caliber of man. Not saying he's less caliber than Pac or higher caliber than Pac. I'm just saying he wasn't Jada's caliber. Pac was and is Jada's caliber. Pac was, is, and will always be Jada's caliber because they're connected at the soul. We'll never be able to beat that. I don't care if he lived to be 1,000,000 years old. He'll never, ever be able to beat a man who's connected to that woman at the soul. Well, with that being said, man, I'm going to end this video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for dropping by. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that bell for me. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know where you're from. I personally try to get back with each and every last one of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.